North Alabama calls off the Dogs, and Lipscomb has done it. For the second time in program history, Lipscomb is headed to the NCAA Tournament.
Boy, Don Meyer would be proud. What a moment as Lipscomb heads to the NCAA Tournament, and we're joined in studio by head coach Lenny Acuff. Congratulations. You have been a head coach in college basketball for 35 years. What was going through your mind when J.O. was dribbling out those final seconds this afternoon?
Well, first off, thanks for having me, Steve. I appreciate it. I'm honored to be here. It's almost surreal. I was telling my wife, it's just something you've thought about and dreamed of for a long time, and to see it to come to fruition was really a blessing. And I'm glad you started with Coach Meyer. To be coaching on Don Meyer court, he was, and he still is, Lipscomb basketball. And then what Casey did there, and basketball means a lot to our school, and so just a real honor and privilege to represent Lipscomb and to see us in the big dance.
A lot of people were fired up. A lot of people were on that court at the end of the game as well. That was a really good North Alabama team that played well, but your squad closes the game scoring 19 of the final 26 points. What allowed you to get over that hump?
Well, it's just guys making plays. Joe Anderson, Giassi Powell, Will Pruitt. We rode them late. We got to the foul line, and the ball bounced our way some, and I agree. I think North Alabama's a fantastic team. It was an amazing college basketball atmosphere there. It was sold out. North Alabama brought a great crowd, but Lipscomb and the community in Nashville showed up. I told the guys, it's just what you dream of. You want to take advantage of it.
Yeah, atmosphere, I think today told the ASUN they're making a mistake moving to a neutral court, but that's a story for another day. You mentioned Joe Anderson. He was a guy who was under the weather coming into the week. He finishes the week as the tournament MVP, scoring 76 points in 3 games. How do I catch whatever he had?
Yeah, it's funny. We're coming out of a timeout, and he's over like asking somebody at the scores table for a tissue. I'm like, that's not his job, Joe. We might want to find our trainer. But he was really sick. Boy, he played like a healthy man. He's really on a heater. I mean, he's playing good, and he's an awesome kid. He's just meant a lot to our program, and he pours into everybody on our team, and his enthusiasm and energy is infectious.
To me, this championship was made all the more impressive, Lenny, by the fact that you guys lost maybe one of the best defenders in the league in Dylan Faulkner in the middle of the season. How were you able to come together and overcome that?
Well, we've been fortunate. We've had some guys step up. Charlie Williams has been great in his stead. Charlie's fought like crazy. I mean, he's 6'10". And what Charlie's been able to do for us, though, is he can make threes. But we sure miss Dylan. Dylan, I think, is the most talented young kid in our league, and he's got 2 more years with us, at least we hope so. But we have a special group. Jacob's been the best player in the league all year, and he's just been our stabilizer. But having those backcourt guys, 3 fifth-year seniors, is a big deal.
A few weeks ago, we profiled the fact that Jacob Ignacevic made the decision to come back to Lipscomb this year to chase a championship, but he wasn't alone. Several other guys turned down opportunities, probably for more money, maybe a little brighter spotlight, but they chose to come back. What does it mean to you that you have built a program where the guys chose to be there and now got rewarded for it?
Well, I tell you, it's just probably not me. It's us. It's our program. We have a great staff. Lipscomb's a special place with great people. To see Jacob dribbling the ball out today in tears, and knowing if he went in the portal with 2 years left, everybody in the country would have recruited him. But he was loyal to Lipscomb, and I think Lipscomb was loyal to him last year, when he was hurt. There was no pressure for him to come back, and he did make that decision, and obviously we're the better for it. But Will Pruitt would have been an unbelievable commodity in the portal. And Joe Anderson, with their loyalty to us, hopefully we've built a culture that's healthy and kids want to stay.
It's an awesome story, and now it's on to the field of 68. Lenny, I did a quick bracketology search earlier tonight, and the consensus seems to be to put Lipscomb on the 13 line. Do you have any preference on who or where when the bracket comes out a week from tonight?
No, I mean, obviously, if you're 13, that means you're going to play a 4, so you're going to play 13 through 16 in the country. I mean, that's a pretty high-level team for sure. I wish we could stay close to home, or it would be easy for our fans to travel, but it's just going to be nice to see Lipscomb pop up and that our guys have earned that. You don't back your way into this thing. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for these kids, and it's a great opportunity for our school to get national exposure.
Well, Lenny, congratulations. I can tell you this, a lot of people will be rooting for you next week.
Thank you, Steve. It's been a pleasure and honor. Thank you for having me on.